Hi pals, welcome to the channel. Today I'm showing you finally how to make this Tunisian Crochet Kindle purse or pouch for whatever you want to put in it. I have my Kindle in it. I'm so excited about this. Y'all have been really excited about it too. Last week I put out the tutorial on how to make the strap for this bag. I love it. It's so good. I'm really proud of that one. And then today I'm going to show you how to make the bag. So we're going to cast on with Tunisian Crochet. We're going to do the simple stitch and make the bag. I'm going to show you how to bind it off and then seam them all together and attach the strap. So grab your Tunisian crochet hooks, grab your skein of yarn, and let's get to making. Okay, so to make your Tunisian crochet bag, you're going to need yarn. So I am using Lion Brand Mandala Ombre yarn, and this is in the color Happy. You'll need a cordsmith or the ability to make a lot of I-cords, so DPNs or whatever you use, a little needle to weave in your ends, a 6.5 millimeter Tunisian crochet hook. Let's see if it'll, there we go, 6.5 millimeter, and then a little cable at the end. It doesn't need to be super, super long, and then I recommend a stopper, and then some scissors. And yeah, that's what you need. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to cast on and how to work a couple rows. And then you'll finish the panels, and then I'll show you how to bind them off, and then we'll seam them together, and then we'll add the strap. So that's how we're going to break it all down. And yeah, let's get into how to cast on your first panel for the Tunisian crochet pouch. Okay, so for this, it's actually quite simple. If you know how to crochet, just like chain and single crochet, you already know how to Tunisian crochet. If you're brand new to this, that's okay too. I'll show you how. So first we're gonna make a slip knot. So I wrap my yarn around and then reach in and grab that tail and pull it through. I'm gonna move this yarn out of the way, or else it's gonna try and focus on that the entire time. Let's see, will this stay up here? We'll see. We'll see what happens. All right, so we put our slip knot on our hook. And then if you don't know how to chain, I hold on to my tail. So the tail is the part that's not attached to anything. And then I yarn over the back of the hook, and I twist my hook a little bit, and I pull it through that first loop. And then I yarn over again, twist my hook a little bit, and pull it through the second, and that's 2. So we're gonna chain 30. So this is chaining. So 3, 4, 5, and you'll start to have these little like V's, these little V-shaped stitches. So let's do that all the way to 30. All right, so we have our 30 chains. And this is how we're going to start our first row. So you'll have this first loop on your hook. That's going to count as your first stitch. And then you're just going to go into the stitch right next to it. So we're just going to go right into this stitch, yarn over, pull through, and leave it there. That's it. That's the stitch. You just did it. Into the next stitch. Yarn over, pull through. That's 3. 4, 5, and you're gonna start getting these stitches on your hook. They're just gonna stay there. So we've got the first 5. Let's get the rest of them on there. And then this is called our forward pass. Each row consists of a forward pass and then a return pass. So we're gonna finish our forward pass and put all of our stitches up on our hook, and then I'll show you how to do a return pass. So just go into the next stitch and pull up a loop, and we just continue across. There are some patterns that'll have you pull up loops in different spots, like they'll have you turn your chain and work into the back bumps, or things like that. I don't mind it this way. It gives me the effect that I need, so, and it keeps it nice and simple. All right, so we have all 30 stitches on our hook. And now we're going to do our return pass. So this is the part 2 of each row. So to start your return pass, you're going to yarn over and you're going to pull through 1 stitch. And this stitch is going to start the edge of your left side. And then you yarn over and you pull through 2 loops. And then yarn over and pull through 2 loops. So the first one you just pull through 1, and then every stitch back across you pull through 2. So just yarn over through 2, yarn over through 2, and they start to look like this. All right, you get back to the end, you have 1 loop on your hook, that'll stay there, that'll be the start of the next row, and your first row should look something like this. And this is a complete forward pass and return pass with a Tunisian simple stitch. So let's do row 2. So we have stitch 1 on our hook, and then we're gonna look, if I can get it to focus. Let's just move this bag out of the way. It really doesn't like things in the corners, apparently. Okay, so we're looking at it like this. We've got our first stitch here, and then this bar will be our second stitch. So all you do is insert your hook into the front of that bar, yarn over, and pull up a loop. And that's how you cast on your second forward pass. And literally every forward pass after this. You just go into the front of each bar, pull up a loop, and keep on going. Okay, and then to do your final stitch, so you've picked up all the bars and now we have the edge to work. So you want to go through both of the bars and leave the undersides, like the bump under the back. So you want to go through the whole stitch and then pull up a loop. And then you'll just yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2, and then continue that back across. Okay, so that is what the first 2 rows will look like. And then I already made the first panel for the next bag. And then I've got the second panel ready to go so I can show you how to bind this off. So I'll put up a little thing here. You pause, go make your panels, and then come back and I will show you how to put them together. Okay? Okay. Okay, so to bind off is super easy. It's very similar to your forward pass. So you have your loop on your hook, you go into that first stitch, pull up a loop, and then pull that loop through the first stitch. Go into the next loop and pull up a loop, and pull that loop through the stitch that was on your hook. So every stitch that you pull up will go through the loop that was from the previous stitch. And it starts looking like this. And you just do this all the way across, and that is what binds off and finishes the edge for your pouch. And as you can see, the pouch is curling, like the panels curl up at the bottom. That's totally fine. Tunisian crochet curls. A way to combat that is to go up a hook size. That'll help a little bit. And then to also block your work before you seam it together. If you steam block or wet block, it normally helps pull that curl out for you. I'm personally not going to steam block this. I don't care that it's a little raggedy. It's going to have my Kindle in it, so it's not going to be perfectly rectangular and square corners and all of that. Alright, and then we just go into that last stitch, pull up a loop and pull through, and then just yarn over and pull through your loop. Give yourself a little tail. And cut. All right, so now we have our 2 panels. So these will be laid out. We're gonna put them with the wrong sides facing together. Make sure we have the tops matching where they go. And then we're gonna seam it all the way down the side, all the way down across the bottom, and then all the way back up this side. And then we will attach the straps that we made last week, and we will have our pouch. So I will get this all ready to go, and we will start seaming in a second. Okay, so now we're gonna seam everything together. We're gonna start, let's see, this is going to be the top. It's just the way that I decided I wanted it. This is the bind off section, so this is where we did the slip stitch bind off, so I want those to be on the top. So I'm gonna put those down here, and we're gonna start joining on this side, go all the way down, and then we're gonna fold it, seam the bottom, and then come back up this side. So all we're doing is a zigzag slip stitch. I've done a couple tutorials on them. I've got one here on my YouTube as well, but I'm going to show you how to do it. So you just start with a slip knot and you insert your hook into the first stitch on the side and pull through and chain to secure it. And then to attach it, to the second side, we move this tail out of the way, go into the first stitch, pull through, and then pull through the loop on your hook. So we'll go into the next and slip stitch, and then on the other side and slip stitch. And we're just going to continue doing this all the way down to the bottom corner. And then we'll do this across the bottom. And then we'll do this back up the other side. And it starts to look like this. Okay, and then we just fold them together, and we do the same thing across the bottom. It's just a zigzag slip stitch all the way across and then all the way back up the other side. And now the bottom is done. This side is done, and now we've just got this one left. All right, and that is all of the sides seamed together. And then just looks like this on the inside. Super simple. And yeah, then all you have left to do is attach the strap, which I've got right here. And you'll just want to seam that however you want on the inside of each edge. And then you will have your very own Kindle bag. I'm just not going to weave in all the ends with y'all. So just attach your strap. If you're really having trouble, let me know and I can send you a small video of it. I just recommend seaming them in, like, or sewing it to it. I'll pull these ends through and then probably go back through it a couple times. But yeah, that is the tutorial for the Tunisian crochet purse thing. If you have any questions, leave those in the comments below. And yeah, I will see you in the next video. Bye, y'all.